Hi, and welcome to part 4 of Info Ohio Resources. As always, if Info Ohio has the little red dot here at the top, you can log in using the username greenlocal, and the password is Bobcats. Info Ohio can be found on our Launchpad right here. The Green Local Libraries will have videos, and the high school catalog is CATS and has the iSearch attached to it. I'm going to select grades 9 through 12. But this is a resource that can be found on grades K-5 and grades 6 through 8. I've shown you the Academic Search Premier and the iSearch and the World Book. Now I want to show you a version of that you might find helpful, and that's the Explorer for grades 9 through 12. Now there is an Explorer for grades 6 through 8, and there is an Explorer for grades K through 5. And as always, you can use the grades 6 through 8 and the grades K through 5 to help you find information that's not as intense or convoluted or wordy. Sometimes we just need basic information. So, the Explorer gives you some topics. So, if you're not sure what topic you're interested in, it gives you some points to kind of explore. I'm going to do my search for Bigfoot. It gives me my options of, hey, you search Bigfoot, here are some options. It does the fill in just like Google. Here's the nice thing about Explorer. Academic Search Premier is wonderful, but on the left-hand side, I have all these different choices that I can use to eliminate and kind of downsize the information that I'm getting to possibly the best. But that's a lot of clicking and a lot of going back and undoing. Explorer offers you this chance to narrow down automatically and provide really great resources. So it starts out with a topic overview, which can be very helpful. And it's much like the research starter that we saw. As a matter of fact, it's probably the same thing, just with a different title. But notice that I could sign in using my Google login information. I could send this to my Google Drive. I could add it to my folder if I were to sign in. I could email it to myself. I can save it. I can cite it, which, just like as always, all I have to do is scroll, click on Cite, highlight, copy, and paste. I can export, and I can create a permalink that I can highlight, copy, and paste to a Word document so that I always have this. And this will read it to me as well. So that was my research starter. If you'll notice, I don't have as many choices here. I can change the date, which is usually a good thing because I don't want resources from 1974. We want current resources. And as always, I want to stay away from Kirkus reviews, book lists, because those are going to be book reviews. So I don't want those. I have encyclopedias, so I select that. And it brings this information up. And just like with the Academic Search Premier, I can do away with that option by simply eliminating that request. Lexile range depends, that's how difficult the text will be. The higher the number, the more difficult the text. There are reports, there's news. If I click news, I can see that now I have information from newspapers. I can eliminate that. and change the options again. I still have access. If it has a PDF, I can still get to my PDF. I can, the HTML full text was wonderful, but if you've got a PDF, just pick the PDF. It's a much better resource. Um, but this is the Explorer. It is part of EBSCO. It just is user friendly. Not as many choices. It kind of does some of the work for you. So if you're just beginning your research, you might explore Explora.